Hello, hello, hello. Lisa Zimmer here today. Hope everybody's doing great. It is Monday, February 25th. You are joining me on Facebook, Lisa Zimmer, Essential Oils Biz Tips Facebook group for doTERRA builders, people that are building a business in doTERRA, wanting to learn how to do it more simply, more duplicatably, and we love to teach that. Why do I come in here every week, every day, and teach for free how to do that? Show me some hearts and thumbs up if you love getting free tips. So why do I do it? Well, it's very rewarding for me. My goal is to get doTERRA in every single home because it saved my life. So pretty straight up simple platform there for me. What I found as I built my doTERRA business and made friends in doTERRA is a good majority of people wanting to share and build a business in doTERRA have no business skills or sales skills or marketing skills or networking skills or graphic skills or different things, and they were losing out on the opportunity to participate in changing the world. They were giving up. They wanted to share doTERRA, build a business, but they were giving up because it was too complicated. The process that they had learned was not something that fit well with their lifestyle, fit well with their mindset, fit well with their level of comfort, and I wanted to change that. I took my business and built it to diamond, complicated, a complicated fashion. And because I had sales experience, marketing experience, networking experience, buying psychology experience, and I was able to build that with my team, but it was way too hard, so no one on my team wanted to duplicate me and do what I did or how I did it. And so I rewrote how we do doTERRA. And now we have lots and lots and lots of people on our team sharing and building doTERRA because it's doable. They can fit it in with their lifestyle. They can hold up a trifold and teach from it and read from it. People in the audience can say, well, that was easy. I want to do it like that. They teach people what language to use so that you don't confuse people, overwhelm people, and have people trying to read between the lines of what you're trying to do. So it's very rewarding for me to see all your testimonials when you come in here or email them to me or however you send them to me and say, hey, one I got the other day, I never would have done this business if I hadn't stumbled on your YouTube videos because it was too complicated the way it was being taught. And now I just hit premiere and I'm so excited and I can't wait to keep going. Like that lights me up. That makes me get up and get excited to come in here and talk to you about doing doTERRA. So let's begin. That's why I'm here, why I do it. And because we can't change the world with doTERRA if the process is too hard and we give up and quit. And I don't want anybody to quit doTERRA. There's no reason to ever quit doTERRA. People that quit doTERRA are people that don't get it. They don't get the lifestyle, right? And it's not for them, right? But the people that get it, there's no reason for you to ever quit, okay? You can't lose in doTERRA because you have an amazing product that works. Otherwise, they wouldn't have 7 million people signed up with doTERRA, right? Right. So I want to dig into a few things. Comment, show me some hearts, thumbs up, and comment below if you are in WWZD and if it helped you with BOGO Week. So WWZD is our training course, What Would Zimmers Do? And we have a special group for it. It's a paid program. And I want to talk about paid programs today. I'm going to talk about a lot of stuff, but one of them is paid programs. I see so many people spending themselves out of business to get to the next level because they're promised something that a program can't really do. And it's really kind of unsettling for me. So I want to talk a little bit about paid programs. All right. So WWZD's $45. I come in, whether I post or go live, every single day and tell you what to work on in your business, mindset behind it, the tools to do it. There's like 20 some files in the tabs, right? So $45 doesn't get you very much in the world of training courses normally, right? So a lot of people will charge $100 to talk to a top leader for 45 minutes, okay, for one time. For $45, we talk to you every single day for an entire month. Actually, it's 35 days. And we tell you how to end your month. We tell you how to set up your month. We tell you what to push for mid-month. We tell everything, right? So why do I only charge $45? Same thing. I want as many people as possible to get access to it. I'm getting feedback. For the very first time we did it, we had someone on day 5 back in November say, oh my gosh, I've gotten more out of these 5 days than the $2,000 training program I just took with so-and-so and so. Okay, I literally felt sick to my stomach that someone paid $2,000 for a training program because they were guaranteed to rank to blah, 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 blah. And that didn't happen, right? And then the reason is, oh, you didn't implement what I told you to implement, or whatever. $2,000? You know, it takes a long time to make $2,000 in doTERRA unless you're diamond, or right, top leader, working your business every day. So the reason it bothers me so much is you need to make sure that you're working with the tools that you already have for free, right? Spending a bajillion dollars or 45 isn't going to magically make you somebody else or something else unless you are showing up and you are doing the work of the basic tools, right? Polish your skills or get your basic skills, right? Depending on the cost of the program. But unless you are at a level where you're going to learn something that you seriously can't find anything else, and that's very difficult to promise, right? Because a lot of us teach tons of stuff for free. You don't need to spend so much money. Stop it. You can buy every product from doTERRA for what, $2,500 or whatever. Use every product in doTERRA, get amazing testimonials on every product and start educating about that, and your business will explode, right? And then you'll have tangible $2,500 in products. So I just want people to stop with the overspending and spending yourself out of business, spending yourself into frustration, right? And the reason I'm so passionate about this is I mentored last year hundreds of people. I don't do it anymore because it is way more cost effective for you, right? To pay $45 and get in to learn with me every single day firsthand, you know, about our day. And I answer all your questions in WWZD. Can't do that in BIZ tips, but we do it in WWZD for sure. And for $45, right? Instead of getting to talk to someone for 30 to 60 minutes one time for that. So it was way more cost effective. But what I saw people spending themselves right out of profitability, all for hoping to get something that person couldn't promise, right? That person can't make miracles happen, right? If you're paying to talk to somebody, great, right? But there's absolutely no reason, like the most you should ever pay, right? You can do mentoring with top leaders for $100 for 45 minutes, okay? Those are all over the place all day long, all right? And so stop spending these thousands of dollars on empty promises. right? It's totally not necessary. I don't care who it is. They're not going to be able to grow your network, right? They're not going to be able to find you builders, right? There's no reason for thousands of dollars of investments in training programs. I just have someone new to my team and I said, hey, how's it going? She said, oh, I'm so excited. I'm so busy. I'm working my doTERRA business. I got all these certifications. And it's costing thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. You don't need any certifications to do doTERRA. All you need is a passion for the product. If you have zero building, sales, closing skills, come into Lisa Zimmer Essential Oils Biz Tips for free. 365 days a year for free. Click on Units or Announcements tab. Go through them all. So you don't have this, and this. Don't worry about it. Get comfortable learning how to use the 60-second enrollment script. It's free. If you can't get good at enrolling people and learning these scripts to help you enroll people, you can't change their life, you can't change their health, and you can't build a business. So why spend thousands of dollars on other stuff if you can't do step one of free stuff, right? Take advantage of what you have for free before you spend. Yes, we sell tools. Yes, they are amaze balls, right? So the trifold make and takes, number one make and takes, number one business tool in the business, right? Trifold, everybody's got it. Top leaders got it. Everybody's got it. You got to have it. It's the new business card. It's $20, not thousands. Now, what you do with that is up to you, but you got to use it. You got to open your mouth. Hiring someone for $400, $500, $600 to talk to you once a week, 3 times or 4 times, unless you can go out, meet people, talk to people, 60-second enrollment them, hand them a trifold, enroll them, give them a goodie bag, add them and tag them, do a 7 to 10 day follow-up, repeat. You can't do all those things, writing a check for $700, $1,000, $2,000, $4,000, ain't gonna build your doTERRA business. You need to build a doTERRA business. Right, so clearly I'm on a rant there, but every Tom, Dick, and Harry now is coming out with paid programs, and I end up with all the people that thought the more they spent, the better the results they would get. One has nothing to do with the other, okay? Don't spend yourself out of your profitability in your doTERRA business. It's not fair to yourself. All right. Christiana says, binge watch Lisa on YouTube. It's free. So that's how a lot of you found me, right? I'm going to tell you the truth, right? That's, can be good, can be bad. I'm always going to tell you the truth. I want you to master the basic skills, all right? And when you're ready for more, great. But you can get the basic tools. The trifold's $20. The essentials make and take is $25. People buy all the bells and whistles because we love the bells and whistles. I'm not gonna lie, right? I love having every single one of my tools in my binder. Not gonna lie. I love having all the labels, but I made it 4 years with no pretty labels, right? I printed labels myself. I started out with masking tape with a Sharpie, okay? Now that there are all the pretty labels, I buy all the pretty labels, right? But don't blame doTERRA because you feel the need to buy all the pretty labels. Don't blame my program or doTERRA for a lack of profitability because you like to buy the pretty trays and the pretty containers and the pretty other. Don't blame your doTERRA business for that. That's our fault because we love all the things, all right? So people sit down and it's tax time, right? And so they're like, oh my gosh, I spent so much money. Well, you didn't need that carrier and you didn't need that pretty metal tray and you didn't need the fancy whatever, right? All the bells and whistles. All you needed was people at a table, a trifold, and your mouth. And so I want to teach you that you can do this business so many ways and stop spending yourself out of business. All right. So let's talk about other paid programs or paid tools. So why are the Zimmer tools so successful for people? Okay, so one of the reasons is support. You can't go on to a mass tools website, order a tool, and then get on and come into WWZD and ask me questions and get your questions answered every single day, right? You can't come on to BIZ tips and we get 95% of the questions answered on here, right? We do our best. You open it and you have a problem with your operating system, right? All the Apple and Mac users know what I'm talking about, right? They changed their operating system and you have trouble printing images now. It has nothing to do with our tools, but we support you. We answer your questions and we help you, right? You can't go on to a massive tool website, buy a tear pad, and then call the person's name at the bottom of the tear pad and ask them a question, or email them and get an answer to your question. It doesn't happen. Make sure when you do invest in your business and you do purchase a tool that you're not spending money, you're not getting support. It is the exact same in your doTERRA business. Do not sign people up if you're not going to support them, right? I'm going to go on a rampage here, right? Because there's so many people in doTERRA unsupported. And I'm going to make sure I'm educating to consumers. I already do, right? Every video I say, make sure you get your own account with the person that you want to help you with your oils. Don't go online and sign up with some Tom, Dick, or Harry who isn't going to be there for you and help you once you get your own account. Don't go to doTERRA.com and just get your account and be assigned a random person, right? Same thing. Don't go buy your tools and education from someone just because it says, top leader, I'm going to make all kinds of false promises and charge you $600 an hour. It's not going to get you what got them to whatever rank they are, okay? They got to whatever rank they are because they had a network, they had sales skills, they had marketing skills, they were a famous blogger, they were a chiropractor, they had something, right? That's how they got there. Talking to them is not going to get you there unless you develop those skills for yourself. And you can develop those skills, 95% of them, for free right here in BIZ Tips. Click on the tabs and read, okay? Right. We have a lot of tools for sale. I totally get it, right? But get the basics down. All right, I'm going to read some of your questions here. Michelle says, I'm doing my first vendor show. Would love tips and tricks to make it successful and actually get enrollments. All right, so Michelle, you want to type in the search bar vendor because all those videos are in here already, right? And the whole vendor process. There's a vendor package on lisazimmer.net/shop called the Trade Show Vendor Package. And you take your people through that process, right? You set your table up a certain way, and it teaches you how to go through that process. And there's plenty of videos in here if you just type in vendor, right? And you get enrollments on the spot by using our 60-second enrollment script, right? It's free. And if you go to Units and Announcements tabs, you're going to find it. And use the trifold, and you get that at lisazimmer.net/shop, the US Intro Trifold, right? That's how you enroll people on the spot. You also send it home with them, so those that don't enroll will enroll themselves later. And everything else is in the vendor package except for the $55 intro enrollment kit handout. All right, it's a $10 handout, and it teaches you how to enroll people for $55, the intro kit, the lemon, lavender, peppermint, and a membership, okay? We enrolled 8 people at our last vendor event, at an event where we normally enroll 0 to 1 person, right? We enrolled 8. Might have been more by the time we were done, right? And we used that $10 handout for the people who would not enroll with a $150 kit or a $275 kit, right? It was our last ditch effort to help them. Because remember, if you don't get them enrolled, you cannot change their life. And that's the whole point, right? And so type in the search the group bar vendor, and everything's going to pop up on lisazimmer.net. Order trade show vendor package, US intro trifold, and the $55 enrollment kit. Could everybody please post their testimonials in here for Michelle on how those tools have changed your vendor event, so she understands the value in those and the difference, all right? You keep using them over and over and over. That's what makes our tools different as well, right? They're PDF digital downloads, not a tear pad, right? When you run out of a tear pad, you can't copy that and make more. That's illegal, right? So that's why we sell digital downloads. You can print as many trifolds and as many intro handouts for that $10 and $20 forever. You can also edit them. So if there's a change next week from doTERRA, you edit it, reprint it, costs you nothing, right? Tear pads, other printed tools, you got to scrap them, start over, and spend again, right? So that's why our tools are so cost effective for everybody. Christiana says she puts the goodie bags for customers before the pretty things because they go home and fall in love with the products. Yes, yes, yes. For everybody just joining us, make sure you click on Unit or Announcements tab and see what she's talking about with goodie bags. It's going to change your business. It helps take our business to 70 to 77.5% on LRP on our team. It depends on if you're talking my whole team, the numbers are lower because I've got builders that have disappeared or didn't do a good job. And my active builders that are showing up and using our trifold goodie bag, adding and tagging FAQ system for our team, they have, we have people as high as 90% on LRP on our team. Right, so 70 to 77.5% on a given day for our overall team, but individually, I have builders at 90% on LRP. I have a couple at 100, but they're smaller, newer, and just help a few people, right? All right, Denise says, on the vendor checklist, you mentioned doTERRA approved books. What are they? And so that would be a booklet from doTERRA. So for example, doTERRA has little booklets for sale, Lifelong Vitality booklet, Slim and Sassy booklet. There's lots of little booklets for sale on doTERRA.com. Anything you buy in the back office. So for example, the intro enrollment booklet, you can put that out. doTERRA sold an enrollment book. It's not available now. You can put that out. Blog book, you can put that out. All kinds of stuff. Christiana says, buy the vendor package. Enter vendor events. In the search bar on this page, there are hundreds of testimonials and tips and videos. Yay. Lois says, I have a 5x7 card with info on my oils group and oil camp. Oh, excellent idea. She's got enrollments after the vendor events because they connected with her. Yes, yes, yes. Also, the trifold this year was an amazing tool. All right, so you can also type in the search this group bar, hashtag vendor follow-up, all one word, hashtag vendor follow-up. I did a video with Michelle, and we talk about how she got like 18 enrollments or something like that off a vendor event, what her follow-up was, how she signed people up on the spot. How do we get, oh, by the way, this next 20 minutes, 25 minutes of time that I spend with you, I answer all your questions in the comments, so feel free to ask questions. How do we get our new enrollees to feel the passion and simplicity as you provide? I get it and it works, but not always the same response. You can't do that for people. Just like people always come on here and say, how can I motivate my builders? You can't. All you can do is walk the walk and talk the talk and do it, and they either get it or they don't, right? Time will help them get it. A lot of times they say they want to build a business, but they haven't fallen in love passionately with the product yet. Time will do that. As soon as something happens in their life and they have an amazing aha moment with their oils, it will reignite their passion. or ignite their passion. So time, product use, education, inspire them. Amanda says, will you ever do prices for US Canadians? I don't know what that means. So would love to buy some of the forms, but the kits are in US dollars. So Amanda, I don't know what you're looking at, but we don't have prices on anything except the trifold, and there's a Canadian trifold. So if you are on our website, the tools in the US section work for everyone. You just edit it. If you don't like if something says breathe instead of easy ear, you just edit it. You just type over it. It's no big deal. So for the trifolds, those are more difficult to edit because there's a lot more words and a lot more content. And doTERRA legally only allows us, because they only have licensing agreements for US, UK, Canada, and Australia. Even our Spanish-speaking trifold is Spanish for the US market, right? Because doTERRA only has licensing agreements for those countries. That's why we don't have other trifolds. Those of you that have reached out to me and we thought we'd be able to make the Germany, France, New Zealand, or whatever, we can't. There's no licensing agreements. It's a legal thing on doTERRA's behalf, all right? So for those of you from all the countries who are logging in, not seeing your country and thinking you can't buy our tools, you can. You just go to the US, purchase anything, and edit it. We do not put prices on anything anymore except for the trifold. And the intro kit, and you just edit it, right? You just edit it with a PDF editor and change the price. No big deal. Christiana says that $10 handout, the enroll with the $55 enrollment kit, that's the US price, right? There's a Australia one, but we realized we can't do them for the other countries. That $10 handout got her new advocate her first enrollment, right? So we write our tools so that you don't have to explain anything with your mouth and your brain, because when you're new, we want our tools to do it for you so that you can be 100% duplicatable. So many people in this business say, oh, I can't do it. I don't know enough about oils. Oh, I don't know enough about the business. No, with our tools, you don't have to know your butt from a hole in the ground. You can still do doTERRA. You just have to know you need a trifold, learn the 60-second enrollment. It's like 4 sentences, and hand them a tool. All right, Liza says, also having a make and take with the essentials at vendor events will get the oils in other people's hands. Yes, so depending on the size of your vendor event, right? If it's a crazy busy one, it's really difficult to do the make and take. But if it's a platform where you can do the essentials make and take, do that for sure. All right, Missy says, I haven't done a vendor event yet with these tools, but I can tell you right now that the Zimmer system has completely changed my business as a diamond advocate more than anything else ever has. Yay! Can't thank you enough, or can't say enough good things about it. Yay! Thank you, Missy. I'm so excited about all the diamonds, blue diamonds, and top ranks in WWZD this round, right? So they heard about our new system from lower ranks who fell in love with it, came alive. So the top leaders were able to see the Zimmer tools in action with their downline. When you get to higher rank and you built yourself a different way, it's very difficult to change your processes, right? So that was our battle the last 2 years, was helping top leaders see the value of change. doTERRA's changed, the economy's changed, people's focus, like oils are everywhere now, so you have to do it different. You can't just say, oils are awesome, here's what they do, get it, right? Now you have competition. Now you have to be a better, more succinct salesperson. As time goes on, you have to have the better tool to help express why they should enroll with you, what makes you so great, right? Because the tool tells me that you're getting the best, right? All right. Lois says, get the vendor pack she's talking about and the trifolds. The trifolds are amazing for vendor events. Christiana says, everyone on my team is getting the trifold, even my upline. Yay. How effective is your LRP Love campaign? So I love this question, Sarah, and I apologize for laughing, but I would not do anything if it wasn't effective, and I sure as heck wouldn't teach you to do it if it wasn't effective. People always say, my favorite one is when I teach people how to sample LLB, and they're like, does it actually work? No, I just love to waste my time doing it because I have nothing else to do. So it is very effective, right? So it does a whole bunch of different things. And the LRP Love campaign, and again, just like every other topic, you can click on units or announcements and read about LRP Love, right? So this is a very good question from Sarah, because LRP Love, you're going to see that term in a whole bunch of different places, and it means a whole bunch of different things to different people. It was originally, someone used the name LRP Love for like a week or 2 weeks worth of training on LRP with prizes and points, and you're never going to see me do anything like that because it's way too complicated, right? I ain't got time for that. What we created was LRP Love, and if you spend this much on LRP, you get entered to win. And every week we post about it. Every week I go live and talk about it. And the only way to get entered, right, is to do LRP and make sure that your ship date is set for the 1st to the 15th. That got 99% of my team to get their ship date of the 15th, right? So I love, love, love this question, Sarah. I'm glad you asked it, right? Because there's so many LRP Love campaigns out there that aren't effective. And so ours is effective. I did the other ones, right? That's how all this stuff was born. I already did it the wrong ways. And the way we do it now works, which is why I teach it. All right, so I'm not going to explain what it is because you can all click on our LRP Love campaign and read through it, right? But what it did was it helped get everybody to get their orders done by the 15th. So we rank to Diamond usually by the 15th. So the last 2 weeks of the month, we help our builders assess the situation. We got 2 weeks to problem solve and figure it out. We're not doing it at the midnight hour. All right. Just reading your questions here. All right, so Empress says, I wish there were more in the UK market. So actually it's very easy, Empress Linda Ryan, right? So just edit it. All of our tools, super simple to edit. The trifold's a little more challenging, and there's already a UK trifold, right? She's asking about tools for UK. 99% of our tools you can buy, and you don't have to make changes to. So no big deal there. Yep, all the Lisa Zimmer tools are great for every market. You just open it, edit it. All right. So we sell compliant tools. I'm just reading questions that have gone through doTERRA. Someone's mentioning how if they change the tools, what that means. All right, so if you buy a tool from me, it's already been through massive compliance and licensing departments, right? And or compliance, and they're compliant. If you take our tool and change it and make it not compliant, that's on you, right? So try not to change your tools, or you're creating tools that are no longer compliant. Just reading here. I want the trifolds, but I only have my phone and no printer. Well, that's no big deal. So you just download it, right? Download it to your phone and then upload it to Vistaprint. No big deal. Just that I want the trifolds, but I only have my phone and no printer. You can also, you get the email, you get it by email, and go to your local library and wherever else they have free computers to use and free internet, and open it on their computer, open your email, and upload it to Vistaprint and print them. No big deal. Where to edit the trifolds and all that is in Units and Announcements tab. It's all right there. Yes, so Kira says, thank you for explaining that about the different countries. She didn't understand why they don't have a New Zealand trifold. That's why. doTERRA's licensing department does not have a license to for other people to resell tools for those markets. So if someone is reselling you tools for other countries, they're illegally selling tools because there is no doTERRA license to do that. All right, trying to get through the questions here. Lindsay says, the Zimmer system has transformed my business more than anything I have ever paid for before. Yay! Your tools are amazing, and I have stopped watching everyone else because you are 100% duplicatable. Yay! All right, so that's what we want to hear, right? So your sharers and builders, when it's time for them to start sharing and building, they have to purchase their own Zimmer tools on our website to get rights to redistribute them. Otherwise, they're using them illegally, right? Last person that did that, it cost them $2,500, so don't do that. Help them get access to the Zimmer tools if they're going to share and build and reproduce our tools. Yay! All right, Luann is sitting in a booth in her friend's cafe in Texas, and she's enrolled 10 people in 1 week using my trifold. Yay! That's what we want to hear. All right. Veronica says she's going to do her first vendor event in April, and she'll keep us posted. Women's health at a major university with alumni. That's an excellent topic. All right. When you are doing a make and take class, do I need to do the trifold and then the make and take? All right, Rebecca. So what you need to do is click on Units and Announcements tab and read through it, right? Everything you need to do it is already out here for you. Go to the Files tab and print the class checklist. And it's going to tell you step by step on how to run your class and what you need. When you bought your tools, it said to go to lisazimmer.net videos for your tools. Right? So you're going to see a video about the trifold. You're going to see it. All those videos are in here, but there's hundreds of videos in here, so you'll have trouble locating them all because there's so many videos on make and takes. All right? So you're going to go to lisazimmer.net videos. That's where you bought your tools. And you're going to read how to run your make and take and maintain control. You're going to read how to teach your class, how to use your trifold, etc. And the class checklist is in the Files tab here. And then make sure you get in WWZD. That's going to be open for probably the next 24 hours because tomorrow we're going to launch the next one. The next one is going to be for sale, and we won't be doing it until the end of April, I think. But so to get access to the WWZD, I show you in WWZD, I show me teaching a class word for word, okay? And so you can follow that in WWZD. You can watch me teach the class and copy it. And all the tools are in there in a central location as well. So today you can log on to lisazimmer.net and order WWZD, the January-February edition. Today will be the last day. It's $45. You'll have access to that all the way until the 1st of May. And then tomorrow we're going to launch for people to be able to purchase the May version, right? And so this one that's available now will close. So if you want to get in on WWZD and see what's helped so many people rank up or reach their rank again this week, was the WWZD course. Christy says, can we have a later ship date, but always go in and check out before that date? Is that okay? I don't know what you're talking about, Christy. I have no idea what you're talking about. What could you be talking about? Are you talking about LRP? I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay. Thank you. Adriana posted a link to the $55 enrollment kit. Somebody said they're going to start it in March. I don't know what they're going to start. I'm a little behind on comments here, so I might. How did I master being compliant in my videos? Practice, 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 right? So don't use compliance as an excuse. Do your videos. Don't worry about it. If you're contacted by compliance to take something down, take it down. Don't use not feeling comfortable with compliant language as your excuse to not do them. This is a zero excuses zone. I know we think it's a reason, but really it's just overthinking things and finding another reason not to do things, right? Do your videos, don't worry about it. If there's a problem, compliance will send you an email and say, please take that down, it's not compliant. All right. Gosh, I don't understand some of these comments. I apologize. Bruce says, so what you're saying is that AUS trifold changed and it is not legal. I did not say that. Our trifolds for the AUS market are compliant. If you change them, right, and you make it not compliant, and it's not compliant, right? My trifolds that you purchase off of my website are approved by the compliance department. Someone says, I'm using your system. What do I do when my leader isn't in favor of using the Lisa Zimmer system? She wants me to use the Natural Solutions Handout. This is your business. You do what you're comfortable with, right? That's why there's lots of stuff out there for you to choose from. So to answer this question, this is a really good question. If your leader doesn't agree with the system, make sure, first of all, that your leader knows what the system is. Our system is using the doTERRA system, which is talking to people and enrolling them and teaching classes. There's two ways to teach classes, make and takes and not make and takes, right? 99% of the time, the people you enroll or the people that your downline enroll, I shouldn't say 99%. That's my team. My team enrolls people all day long, not in class, because they have the tool, the trifold, and the 60-second enrollment to do that. My team teaches classes, but Barbara, if you're at the grocery store and someone says, tell me about doTERRA, your leader wants you to say, oh no, here's a 10-page booklet about doTERRA. Do you think they're going to enroll from that at the grocery store? No. So let's make sure your leader, right, you're taking advice from someone who has no idea what our system is. So make sure that you know what our system is and you know how to use it, and don't worry about it, okay? So apples and oranges. That's like people who come in here and say, oh, my leader doesn't like your structuring video. Well, your leader probably hasn't watched my structuring video, because my structuring video was looked at and distributed at one time from the account management department at doTERRA, right? So there were account managers that distributed my video. So we know it's right, right? And so make sure that the people that are telling you not to use a certain system, make sure they actually know what that system is and understand it. Usually they don't know what it is, right? Because our tools complement the doTERRA system. They don't replace it. They complement it, okay? When people enroll, they do the 7 to 10 day overview and I have my Oils Now What Plus recipes from Zimmer tools, right? Those are free. They're all free here in the Files tab. And the Live, Share, Build guide. We filled in all the holes for doTERRA. So it's usually because your leader doesn't know our tools or our system. You have to do what's best for you. Just reading the rest. Yay, everybody's saying WWZD is amazing, yay. Mary says, use what works for you. Exactly right. If our tools don't work for you and you find something else that does, super duper. And then make sure that whatever you're using is duplicatable for your team. Veronica says for WWZD, she went from director to executive to elite. So I say it's great. Yay! Yay! Julie did videos every day for BOGO week. She wasn't sure if it was compliant and it made her nervous. Don't be nervous. That's awesome. Love it, love it, love it. Way to go, Julie. All right, if we're doing the current WWZD training, how long do we have access to the information? We're going to keep that open until May 1st. Then it will all close or disappear, and you'll want to join the May program. You don't have to have been through anything else to do our WWZD. They're all new, live, real time, every time. All right. Tanya says, I've had several people I met for the first time take a trifold home and enroll themselves. Yes, right? You ain't going to get that on the Natural Solutions brochure, right? So that's why Natural Solutions brochure has a place, and it's in a class setting, and it's teaching the Natural Solutions class, all right? You're going to do that where it's not a make and take setting. You're going to do that. That's the only place you're going to do that, right? So if you're at the grocery store, if you're talking to your Uber driver, if you want to teach a simpler class, or if you want to do the make and take, right, you're going to do it different. Tanya says she gives people the trifold and they enroll themselves. I pretty much need to make that into a graphic, Tanya. I meet people, I'm going to write that down. Tanya Sloan. We got to make that into a graphic. It's that simple. If we purchase WZD now, do they hear that we have access only through May? Yep. So when you purchase WWZD, it says right on there on the purchase that the content is available for 2 weeks. We've decided to extend it because of leadership, because people are still catching up from BOGO week. People are going to have spring breaks. So we decided to keep it open, the content, for this month until May 1st. This says that we give it to you for 2 weeks when you purchase it, but we extended it. Lindsay enrolled someone in line at the bank last week using the trifolds. All because she liked my purple hair, which started the conversation, and then having the right tools with her. Everybody getting it? Right. And there's no reason to be confused on what WWZD you're going to get, because it will say right on the website what WWZD you're getting. If you purchase today, it's going to say February WWZD. If you go in and purchase tomorrow for WWZD, you have to sit and wait for content until May. It's going to say May WWZD right on there. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I always make it completely obvious what you're buying. So make sure if you want in on WWZD that you order it today, right? And you'll have access to that content up until May 1st. Yay! Christiana says, Barbara, my upline was hesitant too, but she's doing the Zimmer system now too. It's your business. Do it how you want to do it. So one of the best ways to win people over, whether it's to doTERRA, to the business, win over an upline's differing opinion, is be the example and inspire others. That's how a lot of the top leaders got into using the doTERRA system, right? We just had a double diamond by our system because they said it's time for something new. My downline loves you, and there must be a reason for it because they're all succeeding now, right? They're all starting to succeed now, right? Be the example. It's not your battle to fight, or, you know, people think when people have differing opinions, you know, you got to win. You don't have to win. Run your business how you run your business. You be the shining example. You succeed. That's how you win people over in anything in this business. Someone suggests everybody's new, go to the free files. We have tons of free files. Go to the files tab right now, new or old, and print every single thing that we have in our files tab for free, and stick it in plastic sleeves in a binder and start seeing what we have there. Free, free, free. How much will May program be? $45. Mary Amber says, I like how Lisa's materials complement doTERRA's system. Yes, and so we work with doTERRA for this system, right? They work with compliance and licensing every single day. If doTERRA didn't like it, it wouldn't exist. Heather says, I survived Facebook BOGO Live. Yay! Her niece shared and everyone loved it. Yay, yay, yay. Get your family involved. That is brilliant. Joy is pushing for silver and she's only hundreds away. Thanks for your teaching. You are welcome, Joy. People did their videos every day last week. Hey, Laura. Aloha. Thank you. Do I have literature explain the make and takes? Yes, Donna. If you go to the files tab and if you go to units and announcements, right, it's all the same. Units, I've got information. Announcements, I've got information. It's all the same information. Got information everywhere explaining the make and takes. You just have to click, open, and read. There's an ebook in the files tab that explains everything. I have 6 classes scheduled for March, thanks to WWZD. Yay! All right, so in WWZD, I was teaching people how to do a challenge, and I taught them how I was able to book 77 classes in 60 days to reach Diamond. And so within 24 hours, people had 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 new classes scheduled using our WWZD challenge. Did you say when the new trifold in WWZ is coming out? Yes, Leah. So we have a new trifold that is not for sale. It is only available in WWZD, and it is going to help you with LRP. It's going to help you talk to more people about the doTERRA business, and it's going to be the perfect complement to the intro trifold. And we are editing it tomorrow and loading it in WWZD before the month is over. We're going to go live about it this week, so we want to make sure that we load it and go live at the same time. Jana says, I have a class tonight with 2 ladies, same system, make and take class. Yes, ma'am. Post in the comments why you do our make and take system with people, right? Share with everyone why you do it. What's it done for you? Turns customers, existing members into shares and builders. People that are new, makes them feel more confident to enroll. People that aren't quick decision makers, they're leaving with samples that they basically paid for, but it's a legit, compliant way to run your class approved by doTERRA Compliance Department. Makes people feel more confident with their oils because they already made something. So a lot of them don't even need an in-person 7 to 10 day follow-up again, because they already know how to make rollers and use their oils because you already did it in class 1. I want to hear from you the 50 million positive reasons that you have stuck with your make and takes. Oh, and they're profitable. That helps. All right. Becky says, thank you, Lisa. As a diamond, yay! I've invested thousands of dollars in trainings. Your program has by far been the absolutely best for successful up-leveling. Thank you, Becky. Becky, writing your name down. Missy Precourt said that too, right? So when you have diamonds in this group, and blue diamonds and presidentials, and they're telling you that they got successful using other systems, but now they stick with this one, they have a baseline, right? They have room for comparison because they did it the harder way. There's so many of us that got to diamond and are exhausted and want to give up because it was too much work. And now they're using the Zimmer system, getting their life back, their time back, and becoming duplicatable and having a self-sustainable business. All right, didn't get to all the comments, but we'll look at them. I got to go do a mentor call. I hope that was helpful today, right? Don't spend yourself out of business. Make sure when you're buying tools that you're going to get the support that goes with it, right? And that's what we provide here, Lisa Zimmer Tools and Lisa Zimmer Essential Oils Biz Tips, okay? And so that comes all included in the price of purchasing your tools. Make sure you don't spend yourself out of profitability in this business, all righty? Go share doTERRA. Go change the world. Happy oiling.